Hello, fours, and welcome to Gemma's Window. If you followed the calculations in the calculation box below and determined you are a power year number 4 for 2020, you have come to the right place. Just a reminder that you only have to calculate your power year number once for the entire year. It's your months that change, and that's what I'm here for, to tell you, fours, you're in the month of 6. February is the month of 6 for you, which is the most romantic month of your year. Valentine's Day. It's a year of commitment. Sometimes it can be a year of breakup because you decide that this just isn't right for you. And there's other meanings too that we'll discuss along the way. Now, just to remind you, fours, 4 is it's a very tough year. It can be a very satisfying year. It's a decision-making year. And you are getting your ducks in order for the rest of the cycle up to your year of 9. And then you start all over again. So it's a year to get your love life in order, your residence in order, your job in order. It's a big, big year. So let's start, fours, like we always do. Let's start with business. Let's take a look at some of you who have a job. Then we're going to take a look at those of you who are looking for work. And I want those of you who are looking for new jobs or new opportunities to listen to both readings, because sometimes there's information specifically for that shows up, and other times I may not want to confuse issues and keep on talking, but you can hear like, oh yes, that makes sense to me. Alrighty, let's go. Let's start with those of you who have a job and you are in the year of 4. Well, this is really, really nice. I mean, you can jump up and down about this one. I have our major arcana card, which is in the here and now, is the Sun card. And that means you are going places, that you have arrived, and you are on the threshold for yourself of greater things. You've aligned yourself in a position where the universe can push you forward to where you want to go. Maybe you want to stay right where you are, or maybe you'll change your mind and want to move elsewhere down the road. It doesn't matter. You are in a good position where you are. Now, in the recent past, we have the new relationship card, and that can mean that you have a new assignment, a new boss, a new location where the job is located, a new department, a new job you've just gotten. Whatever it is, we have something new, and it looks like the stars and the moon are aligned for you, because what's coming into being are the 3 of Wands card. Now, in my deck, this is the perfect partnership card. So it means that you're just going to line up possibly with fellow employees or bosses that can work well with you, that you don't feel a sense of conflict with, that they observe your worth. It can also be, if you're looking for a partner of some kind in some kind of industry or business, that, oh yes, indeed, someone that you've met from the past perhaps, or even recent past, is going to line you up with something that you've always wanted. So it looks awesome for you, fours. Now, the month of 6, I know we haven't gotten to romance, but the other thing about 6 is it's about how much commitment you want to give to a particular situation. So you may finally have arrived at a position that you're not taken advantage of, that you're not asked to work on. You may not want to work, say, on evenings and weekends, and maybe you're not going to be on evenings and weekends because someone understands that you can't do that. Or something comes up where you have to ask for an adjustment of some kind, and someone understands what that adjustment is. So I'm leaving it as is. It looks great. I want to take a look at, let's see, 4 of Wands. 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 fours who are looking for work. Here I go again. But another thing, fours, if you've got that job, again, how I mentioned that, you may indeed be assigned to a different area. That can be that new perfect partnership too. Is that something along those lines? Okay, let's take a look at our fours who are looking for a job. And so far, what I feel like is, fours, you may have to go outside of the box a little bit. That you may have to travel a little farther than you intended. You may have to start at a different place than you intended. I have the card that is about moving. You're not sure where you're going, but you're not sure if you're looking in the right places. You're not sure if you're talking to the right people, but you know that you've got to do something. You've got to do something to move ahead. And what you move to is a really, really nice relationship card. So I do feel like something's going to come around the corner for you in this month of February. I do feel like you're going to land on your feet and get some kind of a job or offer in this very, very near future. Now, I think what's throwing me here is where I have you coming from is a very introverted place. It's a place where maybe you were feeling down and out. Maybe you weren't feeling confident. Maybe it's also a secretive card. So it's not about people keeping secrets from you. It's about you keeping secrets. Like maybe you didn't really have the nerve to put it out there, what you really wanted to do. And so maybe you're like, well, I don't know. I don't think I'm qualified, or I don't have the nerve to bring that up, and I'm not quite sure how to attach this to, or maybe to this middle card. Now, maybe you just weren't sure what you wanted, and you're going out there feeling confident, or trying to look confident, but inside you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't really even know what I want, but I'll just put it out there that I want something and see who bites. And whatever the strategy, whatever scenario fits you, it's going to work for you in this month of February. Now, the month of March, I will stretch this to you for the month of March as well, because you have excellent relationship cards in both of these readings, and March is the month of relationships. So you really are oh, no, wait a minute. I'm getting myself mixed up. Wait, no. You are in the month of relationships, aren't you? That is the month of February for you fours. So you're in an excellent month. No, I won't stretch it to March. Everything is complete here. We're talking about the month of March here, and things should work out for you across the board in this month of February. Boy, am I confusing you, aren't I, fours? You are in the year of 4. You are in the month of 6 for February. And it is an excellent month for relationships and either breaking them off or making them concrete. And everything here talks about your relationships being very concrete in present workplaces and in future workplaces that you might be interested in. I hope I clarified that for you, fours. My mind is going all over the place when I'm analyzing cards and I'm looking at the text stuff going on, and I'm getting myself mixed up sometimes. So let's shuffle the cards now, fours, and let's take a look at that romance. Now, for you fours who are in a romantic relationship right now, let's take a look at what the cards say for you for this month of February. So it could be a make it or break it. Oh, that's a make it card. We're looking at romance for you. We're looking for people who are looking for that new romance. people who are in the romance, and are looking to see what is going to happen. And what I have here is the come full circle, the World card. Now, the World card happens to be my marriage card or super commitment card. So as I was putting it down, I was getting myself very excited here. But when I see the cards that are surrounding it, what I feel like, fours, is that you really are in a make it or break it frame of mind for this month of February. It's bringing you to a look, yes or no place with someone that you've been trying to be very patient with. You've been waiting. That's where I have you coming from. And you don't want to cut things off too soon. And you don't want to be harsh to this person because you don't want to feel bad. But you have to know once and for all, where do you stand with the person you've been in a relationship with, or the person that's been vacillating, 1 foot in and 1 foot out kind of thing. And I feel like you're not being asked to wait to make a decision. I feel like you're going to be making a decision in this month of February in regards to, is this relationship going to make it or break it? If it's not about breaking up with someone, it may be a very important issue that you have between you and your loved one. And it's a make it or break it month, is that you need an answer. For example, it might be, are we going to move in together? Are we going to get married? Are we going to have children? Are we going to see each other exclusively? Can we say that out loud? Are we going to buy a house or not, or just continue renting? Are you going to continue working so much when I'm here alone all the time? Anyway, I feel like you are going to make a decision one way or another about it, and you're not going to be happy. Maybe you decide that, all right, I'll hang in here a little while longer. They can't help it that they have to work so hard, but you're not going to end up happy about that decision, though you might make it. So a decision is going to be made. Let's take a look at our fours who are looking for love. Fours who are looking. We had a card fall out. I'm going to put this card to the side. We're going to use it, but I want to pull, okay. I don't have smooth waters for you, fours, in the month of February if you are looking for a relationship. I feel like there are many subplots going on. I really like this person, but giving them some time because I think that they were breaking up with so-and-so, but I'm not sure, and I don't want to ask too many questions, so I'll just be nervous until, I don't know, an eagle flies overhead and I can figure out the information that way, or I can watch on Facebook and see what happens. There are too many hands in a cookie jar. And the card that fell out is the Judgment card, and I feel like you're feeling yucky and dirty and crummy about, I wouldn't even want to, you're thinking to yourself, maybe I wouldn't want to explain this situation to my mother because I'm embarrassed by it. That kind, but I'll hang in there a little longer and see what happens And, I'm not getting you so much making a decision about it, although I think that the universe is saying that this is a good month for you to do that. It's a month for decisions to be made. How long do you want this to go on, and how long do you want, these feelings to go on? And I'm not finding you finding that love, because I'm finding that if you start to date people, and this can't be for all of you, because some of you might just meet people in the month of, it's a romantic month, so you might meet people in the month of February and just not know that much about them yet. So this may not apply to you, but I don't feel like you're seeing the whole picture, or that you know the whole picture, or that things are going to work out beautifully for you when it comes to romance if you're looking for love in this month of February. I just don't. I think the advice is to try to keep it light until some time goes by, and don't move too quickly, and wait and see what the whole picture is of this person maybe you've just started to chat with. And then there are those of you who have been seeing somebody for a little bit longer and will understand what all of this means. Okay, our fours. Let's move on to now, if you have any question at all, let's pull cards for what's the best possible outcome you can get. And, feel free to go ahead and ask again about business. Feel free again to ask about love. You can ask about finance, health, any kind of relationship that you want. I just suggest to you that, because this is a general reading, that you take my words and make them fit your scenario more specifically, and just don't change the ending. So what is the best that fours can expect in this month of 6 for any situation at all? All right, the universe is giving you a tad of a reprimand, because they're saying that in light of all you're doing, in light of all you've accomplished, in light of all the compliments or accolades you are receiving, you still find yourself singing that song of, well, I don't know. Well, did they really mean it? Well, is it gonna last? Yes, you have a card of concern in the place of what is happening in the here and now, but you have wonderful cards coming into being, and that can be movement, change, good news of some kind. And then after that is a possible marriage proposal card, and that can also be a proposal for a project or achievement at work, as well as maybe making a nice new friend, or maybe meeting a new love interest, or maybe someone actually making something concrete to you. Let's take tenure, for example. If you're a teacher and you're waiting for tenure to come through, and you think it's not going to, and it is going to be offered, and yet you just keep questioning it. So I feel like it's you who's doubting the goodness and grace that is being placed into your life by yourself. You've created it, and the universe, and your guides, and your angels. They're placing these wonderful things around you, and you're still doubting them. You can enjoy it. It's real, and it's really happening to you in this month of February. You are in that month of 6, and you are in the month of making something a little bit more concrete in your existence. So it's about home and hearth, the month of 6. It's about relocating. It's about a new home, perchance. So if something's fallen into your lap, or you needed that roommate, and that roommate seems too good to be true, or has come through, It's meant to be. Things are meant to work out for you this month, according to whatever that question is that you had. Thanks, Fours. Thanks for joining Jemma's Window. If you'd like to know more about me, please hop onto my website at gemmaswindow@gmail.com. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. I'd love to have you. Until next month, Fours. Bye for now.